Hi guys, my name is Madhu Bansal and today again I am back with another video. Today we'll talk about the steps taken by the two Ambani brothers which made the whole difference. To know this, we'll go back to 2005 when after the demise of Mr. Dhirubhai Ambani, the two brothers split up. This was taken to the court and under the guidance of Mrs. Kokila Ben, the split was done. Mr. Mukesh Ambani got oil refinery and petrochemical business which was under the brand name of Reliance Industries Limited. At that time, there was a growing concern of losing margins as the crude oil prices were rising constantly. While the younger brother, Mr. Anil Ambani, got the sun-rising companies like financial services, electricity and telecommunication which was booming under the guidance of both the brothers. Telecommunication seemed to be the future of Indian economy. While talking about the early milestone, Mr. Mukesh Ambani's led Reliance Industries Limited crossed $100 billion mark in 2007. The younger brother was also not lagging behind. Soon he was also termed as the sixth richest person in the whole world with $42 billion wealth. His company, R Power, was termed as the biggest IPO launch, subscribing over 70 times. Talking about the investments of these two brothers, Mr. Mukesh Ambani was more interested in the businesses like retail, logistics, solar energy and special economic zone development areas. The younger brother, Mr. Anil Ambani, was more into the showbiz businesses like buying multiplex chains called Ad Labs, invested in Mumbai Metro, was into Reliance Naval which used to make warships and submarines, and the riskiest investment which he made was R Power. Talking about the early developments of the two brothers, Mr. Mukesh Ambani in the early 2010s joined hands with Airtel to launch Jio Broadband which proved to be pretty successful. Then later on, he disrupted the whole telecommunication market by launching 4G services at the cheapest rate possible. This was the turning point for Reliance Industries Limited. Soon, it was included in the Fortune 500 company. In order to make Reliance Industries Limited debt-free, he sought investments from all around the world, which also included Facebook. Now talking about Mr. Anil Ambani, his case was entirely opposite from that of Mr. Mukesh. He was not able to compete with the rising peers like Vodafone and Airtel. Also, he was not able to understand the rising loans and was not able to keep a check on them. Due to this, many Chinese banks took him to the court and sued him. He was defaulting on the loans, he was defaulting on the bonds that he had issued. What did not work for Mr. Anil Ambani? I would like to point out a few things over here. Number one is, he did not have a cash cow like Mr. Mukesh Ambani did. It was in the form of oil refinery that used to support his constant growth. Number two is, he was not able to compete with the players, rising competition in the form of Vodafone and Airtel. He was also a lot more into capital intensive businesses like telecommunication and electricity. He was a flamboyant. He used to fly a few kilometers also on his helicopter. That needed to be kept on check. The last thing, he kept on taking the loans without really seeing whether it is providing any kind of return or not. So these were the few steps taken by the two brothers which made the whole difference in the Indian economy and in their own lives. I hope you liked my videos. If you have any questions, please comment down. Also like it if you really think so. See you in the next video.